Hi, welcome to Peg Space Bytes. Today's Space Byte is about Luna 10 and Surveyor 1. Enjoy. USSR and United States were ready to launch unmanned missions to the same destination. USSR's Luna 10 and USA's Surveyor 1 were heading to the moon. Luna 10 was the first to be launched into space. It was a YE-6S spacecraft with a height of 4 feet 11 inches and a diameter of 29.5 inches. It had a science payload with 7 instruments on board. Luna 10 was launched by a modified SS-6 Sapwood rocket from Baikonur Cosmodrome, USSR, on March 31, 1966, at 10:48 a.m. Universal Time. Its main objectives were to orbit the moon, gain experience with orbit operations, and study the moon's surface and atmosphere. It became the first spacecraft to orbit the moon. Its first orbit began on April 3, 1966, at 6:44 p.m. Universal Time. Each orbit took 2 hours, 58 minutes. While Luna 10 orbited the moon, data was collected. The data that was transmitted to Earth revealed that the moon has a weak magnetic field, a distorted gravity field, had been impacted by 198 meteoroids, receives more cosmic radiation than Earth, has no detectable atmosphere, and its surface is composed of rock that is comparable to Earth's basalt. Luna 10 was in orbit for 56 days and completed 460 orbits. There were 219 data transmissions sent back to Earth. Due to the depletion of the battery, Luna 10 stopped communicating with USSR on May 30, 1966. It is believed that Luna 10 impacted the moon in 1966, but the exact impact location is unknown. United States launched the next spacecraft, Surveyor 1. The total height of the spacecraft was 9 feet 10 inches. It had a tripod base and an array of 792 solar cells. The 5 main systems on board the spacecraft were power, communications, propulsion, flight control, and payload. There were also 2 television cameras included. Surveyor 1 was launched by an Atlas Centaur rocket from Cape Canaveral, Florida, from Complex 36A on March 30, 1966, at 9:41 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Its main objectives were to make a soft landing on the moon, gain additional scientific information about the moon, and gather data to check the Apollo design compatibility with the moon's surface conditions. Surveyor 1 reached the moon 63 hours after launch. It made a soft landing on the moon's surface on June 2, 1966, at 1:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It landed in a 100-kilometer crater near Flamsteed Crater in Oceanus Procellarum. During Surveyor 1's mission on the moon, it conducted engineering tests, took over 11,000 photos, and transmitted data of the moon's surface and temperature. Surveyor 1's mission ended on July 13, 1966, at 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time due to the loss of battery voltage. All the mission objectives were achieved. I hope you enjoyed today's Space Byte. Learn about Gemini 9A on the next Space Byte. Remember, endeavor to discover new horizons and challenge yourself to reach for the stars. See you next time. Bye-bye.